Hey y'all, and welcome to the Chromoside YouTube. So, right now I'm just showing you, I'm actually working on something right now. I'm working on a page in my altered book. I know this looks a little wide, but this actually is going to fold like this, and you'll have the married couple in the window and the young couple over here to signify, they met when they were young. Now they're getting married. And yeah, some cute little ephemera. Finders keeper, 2 for 25. He took her to a dance. Their train ticket. Um, you have your train ticket. Just some nice ephemera. This background I actually did with. Oh, thank you, Sonia. Yeah, this background I did with watercolor and a little bit of, if you could see the little circles and details. Let me move this. Yeah, the little circles and details and distress that I did. I actually painted watercolor, and I did 3 different layers and then dripped alcohol on there. And of course, I'm trying to decide if I'm going to put any more ephemera. So let me move this ephemera out of the way, and I will show you. Move this out of the way. That's actually my background that I'm working on. I'm laying this out. I actually just put this ribbon on. It is actually white and sparkly. And I thought, that looks like wedding. So why not? So I'm just going to move this. Well, sorry if you guys shaky cam. But this is my gesso page. I just took some gesso and heavily painted this page, and then closed the book. Hey Camille, how are you? I hope everything's going well down under, and the weather is acting nicely for you. Just showing off some of my media work, my mixed media work. But I guess I can close that page. That glue's still wet. I'm not going to ruin anything. This is another window page that I did. I'm going to stand up. Maybe I can get a better view. There we go. I love owls. Owls are my all-time favorite animal. So I did a collage of Citrusoft papers and owls. And this is actually a window. So when you flip it, that owl becomes in the window. And then that owl becomes in the window. I'm going to turn the page. And I have photo transfer here. A little bit of texture paste for texture and lace. Another photo transfer, more texture paste. I love these music note pages. They're just beautiful. And I added a cute little tag to this one with tassels. And then this is one of my favorite pages. These are actually pockets. Oh, thank you. This is one of my books that I saved from an old Junkie Thriftique. Thank you, Sonia. Yes, this one actually is one of my favorite. They're pockets. You can put tags. I'm actually working on some tags here. You can slide tags down in them and have things to pull out. And the copper wiring I thought was cool to suggest that this was roots. And then I just put a little cross charm down here to signify that God makes everything grow and he can take everything away. So it's just little collages that make me think me. This is what I call my women's empowerment collage. I absolutely love it. She overcame. The King of Hearts will break your heart. The woman is on a pedestal with a bed of roses, holding a child. I have some nice little details. I learned these techniques from a wonderful YouTuber named Lori Marie Jenkins. I have to repair the bind here, so I have washi tape actually holding it together. Not a hard fix, but I can do it. And there's my little door. You can hide things in there or do things more to thing. Thank you. Now I'm going to close it back up and open it back to this page to let it dry. Oh, thank you, Jeannie. I'm going to pull you guys out. Sorry about my messy art area. Aren't we all messy? Okay, so here is another, move my book out of the way. This part is still drying, so I'm trying to be careful with it. Move it over here. There we go. Okay. So this is another one of my projects that I just got done working on. This one is clothespins that I layered together to look like bricks. Thank you, Jeannie. Yeah, it is awful messy right now. Of course, I have some metal embellishments on here. Flowers for texture. Little metal flowers. This was something that I did. This was something that I did on a snow day. It took me maybe about a day to do. This is one of the pours. I actually did the transfer on my channel, if some of you remember. And I added some photos onto it. Just stand up. Maybe try not to get a glare on there. So she has her binoculars and her nautical sign here. So I thought I would put a few destinations on here, like she's looking for a place to go, that way. A camera to take pictures, an exotic fish, and an emit one. She's not afraid to go places herself, right? I keep looking at it, and to me it says, I'm not finished. So I have not, I haven't really tinkered with it. I keep looking at it and thinking, what can I do to that? I think I might add a few 3D embellishments, but I'm not quite sure yet. It's just something that you have to reflect on and let the art speak to you. She's being very quiet at the moment, though. This is one of my, I dropped one. All right, this one's very shiny because I did seal this one, so I will prop it up. There we go. So this is one of my mixed media pieces. I call it Ode to Johnny Depp, and trying to get better. There we go. Okay, Johnny, stop reflecting light. Thank you, Sonia. So, old Johnny Depp's having a pool party with his buddies, Robert Redford and Paul Newman. And, they have a creed, and he's having fun in his little scuba suit with his lobster friend. So, yeah, I had a lot of fun doing this one. It was pretty funny. Again, a snow day piece. And finally, let's see. So this is my last. Thank you very much. You know, you have to have an imagination, right, Sonia? Jeannie. You know Paul Newman and Robert Redford would totally get down with Johnny Depp any time of the day, right? I love it. I would go to that party. Okay, guys, so this is my last one. Oh, thank you, Sonia. Right, Jeannie? So, this here is texture paste, and I added a little bit of a gold acrylic to it, so it does have a bit of a shimmer, but not much. And then I have my metal embellishments. Oh, thank you very much. This one I thought was cool. I just wanted to find old things that would represent, like, maybe a farmhouse and a little girl who had an imagination of mermaids and butterflies and just wanted to go places, but she's like stuck at home, you know? So looking out in the world with her little puppy, I just thought this was going to be really, really cool to play around with. And again, I used my Citrusoft papers. If you've never heard of Citrusoft papers, please look it up on YouTube. It's so fun, and it gives you awesome. Oh, my name is Amanda. Nice to meet you, Sonia. Are these pieces just for you, or do you sell them? I have never sold my mixed media. I actually just got into it. I'm definitely open to selling my mixed media. The journal, I don't know. I don't know if there's a market for it. I mean, I hear people selling their journals, but I think, I don't know. I would love to. I would love to sell, yeah, I would definitely. I do sell my pours. I sell my artwork all the time, but I don't, I've never been approached of selling my mixed media work. I'm still kind of, getting my toes wet on that one. But, you know, I'm open to it. So, do you guys have any questions or anything you guys want to ask? Or, did everybody see my pour on a budget video? I was trying to do something that I thought would be helpful to people, you know? Some kind of useful information. Oh, cool. They are kind of personal, and at the same time, I have so much imagination, I could make something different. So I would like to share my imagination with the world. I mean, that's what art's all about, right? Thank you very much, Nessie. I love my paint pen dots. You can ask my buddy Brandy. The Crafting Southern Belle. The Crafting Southern Belle, she is a really good friend and has encouraged me a ton to start all of this. And she thinks it's hilarious. She says that my little white dots remind her of Morse code. Ugh. Let me move my gigantor thing of baby wipes out from under my feet. Ugh, all my ribbon, you guys just saw that. Thank you, Sonia. Okay. Thank you, Nessie. All right, guys. Well, that's what I have for today. I was asking you all if you wanted to see my mixed media work. And quite a few of you private messaged me and let me know that you did want to see it. So here I am, ready to show you. I'm trying to remember if I have any other pieces. I have a few tags over here that I collaged. This one's one of my favorites. It'll be added to the book somewhere. I enjoy doing the collaging. I enjoy finding different things to collage and everything. For instance, my next big collage is going to come out of this. I'm super excited to have made this find. I found this book. Thank you, Sonia. I love it. Thank you so much for coming, Jeannie. I love it. Okay, so I found this book at I love the one with the little girl. I can't wait to try some different techniques with flowers. I want to make one with flowers and a vintage picture. I'm obsessed with vintage pictures, and I just got a tip from someone that an antique store that's about 15 minutes from here is selling real vintage pictures for $2 a piece. I'm totally going to pick some up. This book here is full of old magic pictures. I picked this up at Barnes & Noble off the bargain and 50% off picture table. I picked it up. It was originally like 60 bucks. And I got it for like 10. So for 10 bucks and all of the pictures and usable rightness, I know. I couldn't leave it. Look how thick it is. It's huge and it's a pretty good size. It's like the size of my torso. All of the ephemera in there. So, my next big piece will be either something steampunk with a vintage, I know, right? It'll probably, the steampunk with a vintage, magician theme will probably be my next, my next thing. I have so many ideas and they're all trapped in my head and getting them to come out in not a jumbled form. Oh, yeah. Totally. I love steampunk. In fact, preparing for that piece, I picked up some gears from Joann's yesterday. And these are actually from the button aisle. Some pieces, some corner pieces. And so they're made out of plastic and they're lightweight. So they'll be easier to glue down. Jeannie, oh my gosh. What a field day that is. Just sit there and look at it and let it speak to you. I promise you, you will find something to do with all that stuff. Oh my goodness, I promise you, you'll figure something out to do with it. Because a lot of my stuff I received from my sister-in-law. She did that owl painting up there. Owls are my all-time favorite. Camille, I'm so glad you stopped in. I love that you watch me all the time. I really, really appreciate your support. I'm going to shut this off at minute 20. So, if you guys have any questions or if you have any suggestions for pouring, like color combinations or anything, please let me know. I'm so open to hearing from you and hearing what you wanted to see. Did you like the budget video? Did you like the mixed media cover video? I know a lot of people love the sneakers, but it's really hard to find something unique like sneakers to pour on. Everybody's doing the colander thing, so I don't know if I want to do the colander thing or not, but what do you guys think? You guys, how do you guys feel about... I've tried primary colors and they always go muddy on me. I'm not a big fan of primary colors. But I'm interested in what a crackle medium mixed with, ooh. And I had a field day at Joann's. And I picked up some crackle medium. No, I have not had my cough checked. I know. And the flu is going around really bad right now. But 3 of the girls at my salon are sick. And... right, Jeannie? So what I'm thinking, I might go ahead and paint a canvas board and then do a pour on it for you. Oh, man, Joann's is awesome. Yeah, vintage antique colors like light pink and maybe, thank you. I think I'm going to go ahead and paint that crackle on a... Now, okay, do you guys have any suggestions on the crackle paste? How do you get the bigger crackles? Do you just, like, slap it on thicker? Or do you have to buy a different type of crackle? Just put that question out there. Because, let's see. Oh, it's in the book. I used the crackle. Let me move my book back over here. Ooh. Let's see. Flip camera around. Okay. So, let me get over here. Okay. I don't know if you can tell on this beautiful lady. I used my crackle gel on there. And she did crackle. I mean, it looks very vintage and textured. However, the cracks are so small that back from here, you can't really tell. And then on this lady, it didn't crack at all. I don't know why. So I got it to work on one of my girls. I'm so excited for this page. I think it's going to be so cool looking. Oh, did I tell you guys? The photos here, I actually attached them to an... Oh, I appreciate that. Oh. I actually attached them to old book. I love the green. It's my... Green and, aqua blue is my favorite. But behind them, vintage book, checkout book cards. So cool, huh? And I'm thinking I'm going to punch a hole here and tie a ribbon from it so that people know you can pull it out after it's attached here. What do you guys think? Oh yeah, look, there's another one of my tags. Texture paste. A little bit of spray with the negative space here. Or use one of your custom tags attached to each, pull it out. Yeah, good idea. So I have about enough pages in this book to do 2 more projects. I have them paper clipped off. I used my hairdryer for really big cracks. Jeannie, thank you very much. Very, very much. I'm going to do that. Should I paint it on really thick? Oh, guys, I went over the 23 mark. I love these pictures. These are the Found Relatives by Tim Holtz. Joann's had a humongo sale, and I ended up picking up a lot of stuff from Tim Holtz. It was awesome. Not necessary. Just paint it on and use the heat gun. Cool. Thank you, Jeannie. I have thousands of old family photos. You're giving me so many ideas. Cool, Sonia. Whoop, whoop. I'm super excited. I also got the, what are they called? It's like little photo booth photos by Tim Holtz. And I'm actually going to use those as background ephemera. I have no idea what I'm going to do on my texture page. Thank you, Nessie. Am I saying your name right, Nessie? You know what? I am going to... Let's see. So if you guys like this type of journaling or altered books, check out... Thank you, Sonia. Everybody totally agrees that making friends is the way to go. Thank you very much. All right. This is who I've learned a lot of my, I've learned a ton. The more friends, the better. That's right, Jeannie. I agree. And anyone who hits my sub after the feed, I will go back and sub channels too. Lori Marie Jenkins, check her out. She's a mixed media artist out of Vallejo, California. And she is amazing. I learned the gesso technique from her. I've learned my collaging and stabilo technique from her. I already knew how to photo transfer, and that was something out of my head. This is what I've learned from her. Thank you, Nessie. And I have learned this backdoor page from her. Also, I got this idea from her. This is transfer paper and glue dots. How cool is that? I had the bigger ones, and I wish I had smaller ones, but, you know, use what you have. Love the eagle picture and that entire book. Thank you very much. So, I just have fun doing this stuff. The thing is, my book doesn't have a theme. It really does not have a theme. It's just what appeals to me that day. And I think that's what a journal is about. It's not necessarily for someone to write in. It's just a piece that I can be proud of. And something that... Oh, that was ephemera. Let's see. Where do I remember getting that? I believe it was in one of the Tim Holtz ephemera packs. I really can't remember which one it was. Okay, I'm going to pull down my ephemera and let you guys see the reason why I can't remember which one it was. This is how I keep my ephemera. Because I feel like if I just pick this up and... I know it's a vellum clock, but I don't know exactly where I got it. Just like it came with this. That is a vellum stamp. You can see my finger through. Little boot. Alright. Put you back up there with the stamps and the stencils and all my other stuff. Anyway, thank you all so much for stopping by. I really enjoyed the chat. Thank you, Sonia. Thank you. Love you all to pieces for stopping in. If you haven't already subbed to my channel, please give me a sub. And have a wonderful afternoon. Leave me some comments in the videos. Let me know if you have any ideas. I'm always open. Thank you, Kimmy. Bye, Jeannie. Love you all. Have a wonderful night, y'all. Bye-bye.